Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this video is part 2 of the development of my market master indicator. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please check the previous video, the part 1, where I basically explain the idea of this project. Okay, so in today's video, like when I start working on any complex projects, what I like to do first is to basically prepare my environment. So that's exactly what I will do today. So I will create a folder for this project, and then I will change the visualization of my chart. Okay, so I will change the background color, I will change the color of the candlesticks. So yeah, that's what I will be doing today. Okay, so I guess let's start. So this is my MT5, but I will start working in my MT5 IDE. So let's open it, and here in the indicators folder, I will search for my YouTube folder, and inside the YouTube folder, I won't be creating a new file, but I will create a new project. Okay, so let's click on a new project and click on this custom indicator, click on next, and let's name it. So market master indicator. Yeah. So this is how this indicator is going to be called. And parameters, we don't need any parameters right now. So let's click on next, next, and we will add one plot. Okay, because I have already like prepared what I will be doing today, so I know what I am going to need. And the first plot we will initialize, or we will initialize is color candles, I guess. Yeah, because we will be using custom candlesticks in this indicator as well, and it's a good practice to basically initialize the candlesticks as the first buffer in your indicator when you are using it. And with the colors, I won't set the colors now, so I will use these initial colors, and I will change them in the actual code. And let's just rename the label of these color candles to candles, I guess. Yeah, it can be called like this. And let's click on finish. So yeah, so now basically what happens is that when we create a project instead just a new file, we get this file as well. Okay, so here we can for example type our description of this project. We can change the copyright rights, so I can just type here Kedhu sec. Okay, I can link some website to this. I can use an icon as well, and I will use an icon, but this is something I will deal with later in the project. I can also like add plots here, so I don't have to do it inside the code, and I can do it here. But so that's basically what you can do in this MQL5 file. So let's just save this, and then right next to it here is our code. Yeah, so this is basically what we will be working with. So let me just check. Yeah, so I set the maximum font size, so this should be okay. And let's start. So as you can see, since I have initialized the candle plot here, okay, I already have the buffers I will need. So that's a very, very good thing. Okay, so yeah, so I guess let's start. So first of all, I'm not sure why it's not here, but we need to define some properties. So property 1 is going to be the indicator plots, which will be equal to 4 in this case, I guess. And plots is going to be now I'm not sure. It's either 1 or 4, but let's go with 1 for now, and I will change it later if I have to. And the second property is in the indicator buffers, which will be equal to 4, yeah, because we are, oh sorry, 5, because we are using five of them right here, as you can see. Great. So yeah, so let's start, I guess. Okay. So first of all, I will create a function which will be called set visual, for example. Okay, and inside this function, I will basically change the visualization of the chart. Okay, so I will change some colors and stuff like this. Okay, so this will be basically a visualization function. Next thing I should say is that I will be using a lot of functions inside of this project, because when I am doing complex or more complex projects, I like the projects to be as dynamic as possible. Okay, so I will be doing everything inside functions, and then I will be just calling the functions on the main function, so on calculate and on init. Okay, so let's start with the set visual. So here I will work with chart set commands. Okay, so I can, for example, use chart set integer, which is usually for colors or Boolean statements. So yeah, so the first argument I have to input here is the chart ID, which is 0. And now I basically select what I want to change. So chart, and the first thing will be chart show grid, which I will turn to false. So what is the grid? So if I open a chart, any chart, this is the grid. Okay, so these lines, and since I don't like having the grid on my chart, I want my chart to look like this. Okay, so that's basically why I am setting this to false. So this is the first thing. Now the second thing is that I will change the background color of the chart. So let me just show you. So when I go to the properties of the chart here, you can see the background color is set to black. And for example, if I would want to use, for example, this aqua color, I change it to aqua and click on OK, which is terrible. So I won't be doing that, but I can do that. Okay, so yeah, so right here I will say chart set integer once again, because changing colors is under the integer. Okay, so long chart ID is 0, and chart color background. And I have prepared some color combinations that that should look nice. So let me just find it here. And I have decided that for the background I will use this color. So now when I want to pass the RGB values as a color, I have to type C with these quotations and just paste the color. Okay, so now I've changed the background color to this color right here. And yeah, so I will also be changing the color of the candlesticks, but since I will be using this candles plot for it, okay, I won't be doing it here. So what I will do instead is that I will change the color of the wicks. Okay, so if you look at my chart here, I'm sure that you know what is considered a candlestick and a wick. Okay, so wick is this line above and below the candlestick, and the candlestick is basically this filled area. Okay, so what I can do is that I can change this these lines above and below. So that's what I will do now. So chart set integer 0. Now chart color, and now I think candle bear, candle bull, it can be that. I think it's chart down and chart up. So chart down is the wick for the bearish candlesticks, and I can copy this here, and I can say chart up, and I think chart up is for the bullish candlesticks, but I'm not 100% sure because it's been some time I have used this command. But yeah, let's work with it. So I've also prepared the color scheme for the bullish and the bearish candlesticks. So this is for the bearish and this is for the bullish. So let's start with a simple one, which is color white. Okay, and for the bearish candlestick, I will be using this color. So let's do the same thing as we did with the background. So C, double quotations, and just paste the color code for RGB. So let's click on compile. And I think right now this is everything I need to do. So let's just go here on init function and let's just call this set visual function inside of it. Okay, so let me check if I succeeded. So this is basically the original. This is the original chart I should see when I deploy the indicator. Okay, so let me just find the indicator here. So indicators, YouTube folder, it should be right here. So market master indicator, and let's deploy this. And yeah, perfect. So now you can see that the scheme, the color scheme looks different. So let me just check if this is correct. So USD franc, this is correct. And yeah, it's correct. It's correct. So now the next thing I have to do is that I have to change the inside of the candles. Okay, so now you can see that I have changed these wicks, which is correct, but I haven't changed the inside of the candle. So to do that, I need to work with these buffers. So candles plots. Okay, so now I will create the main for loop. Okay, so let's do it. So integer I is equal to, and now if previous calculated is equal to 0, then it's 0. Otherwise, it's 0. Otherwise, it's previous calculated, I guess. So this is how I will do my main for loop. So I lower than raise total and I plus plus, and here. So the first thing I have to do is that I have to give these candle buffers some values. So I'm not sure if I entirely remember the order, but I think it's open or close, open, high, low, close, or close, high, low, open. It's one of, I don't remember the correct order, but that's fine. I will figure it out here. Okay, so now basically let's start with the candles buffer 1 at position I is equal to something, and now we basically have to assign these buffers the corresponding price values. Okay, so what I'm sure is that this is high at position I, this is low at position I, and I think this should be open at position I, and close at position I. Perfect. So this is good. So now, of course, what I also have to do is that I have to define or add these candle plots as a property of the indicator because it's not there yet. So let's do it. So property indicator indicator and label 1, which will be equal to candles. property indicator type 1, which will be equal to draw color candles. Property indicator type, color 1. And here I will basically input all of the available colors that I can use for the candlesticks, which will be color white and where is it? And this dark color, which will be which is set up like this. And I think I'm good here. Okay, so I have initialized this property, or I have created this property for the indicator, and now I can do this. So I have assigned the correct price values to the buffers of the candles. Okay, so this is good. And now also I have to assign an appropriate color to the candle. So the color will be based on the type of the candlestick. So if the candlestick is bullish, it will have a certain color, and if it's bearish, it will have the other color. Okay, so now what I will do is that I will do something like this. So candles colors at position I is equal. So now I have to check what type of the candlestick it is. So close I is above, open I, which means that the candlestick went upwards, therefore it's bullish. So if this is the case, then I will assign it value of 1, otherwise value of 0, and if this is not the case, I will assign it value of 1. So this is basically an index for these colors in here. Okay, so index 1 is for the white color, and index 0 is for the white color, and index 1 is for this second color. Okay, so hopefully, and it works perfect. So I wasn't sure, to be honest, because I haven't done this in some time, but now it has appropriate color scheme. So you can see that these white candlesticks are for the bullish, and these gray candlesticks are for the bearish candlesticks. So yeah, I am happy with this. The only thing I was also thinking about changing is the foreground. Okay, so let me just show you what a foreground is. So you have the background, which is here, and you can also change basically this. Okay, so this is the foreground, and I'm not entirely sure which color I should use for the foreground, or if I should change the foreground, because using white color isn't that bad, I guess. But yeah, I can like I also want to use something that will be visible and nice to look at for a longer period of time. Okay, because since I will be working on this project for some time, and I will be looking at the screen where the indicator will be deployed for some time as well, I don't want to choose like something aggressive, so I guess I will leave it to the white color right now, and if I don't like it, I can change it later. What I will also do is that I will just disable the volume, because we won't be needing it. So 0 chart show volumes is equal to false. So now basically it disappeared. Okay, so I guess let me know what you think about this color scheme in the comments of this video. Or in the comment section of this video, but I guess this is not bad. Like, I like it, it's not aggressive, it looks cool, it looks nice, so I think I will keep this. Okay, so perfect. So this is all for this video. This was, we really didn't do anything anything difficult here, yeah, but that's okay because like we have to start slow and do everything as it should be done. Okay, so I am happy with this work. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Bye.